welcome. You're watching Medically Speaking. With me, Dr. D. Srinivas Reddy. He is the CMD of Optimus Pharma Private Limited. Now, this is one of the 13 companies which is going to manufacture Molnupiravir, the drug which is known to, quote unquote, as many say, cure the COVID-19. First of all, sir, thank you very much for joining us on NewsX. My very first question, sir. Many are calling this a magic drug, a magic cure. Tell us a little bit what we know about the efficacy of this drug on COVID-19, the Delta and the Omicron version, sir.
Yeah, I think I cannot say it is a magic drug, but yes, it is the available drug presently for the COVID in India. If you look at Omicron or Delta, so I feel that this drug should work for any of the variant because the drug mechanism is something different because it works on the RNA replication. So for any variant, it should work. So when we conducted clinical trials, many of the we got a couple of variants, but many of them is the Delta. So we have seen significant results during the clinical studies.
Right. And, sir, you say about the trials which have been conducted. We know that Merck has also conducted phase 3 trials. Those trials basically show how rate of hospitalization have lowered considerably. Tell us a little bit more about the same, help us understand, the layman people watching the show, help them understand how this drug can actually help someone who is very severely affected or is a serious patient of the coronavirus.
Yeah, when we conducted the clinical trials, we have given the drug for mild to moderate patients, not to the hospitalized patients. So that we have seen the many patients in the 5th day, the RT-PCR negativity is much better than compared with the standard care. So, for example, the standard care, the RT-PCR is still positive by almost 75%. Whereas in the Molnupiravir case, it is almost 95%. So there is a significant variation in the RT-PCR negativity after 5th day, and after 10th day, we have seen almost 97.3% people has become a RT-PCR negative. So we have seen that disease progression is suppressing while using the Molnupiravir.
Right. So you say when, talking about the RT-PCR, there was a significant difference. In fact, the number of days which someone took to turn negative also reduced. But help us understand, sir, one, how this pill is to be administered and who it can be given to. You say that you tested it over mild and moderate patients, but far as we know, whatever little we know about it, we know it's only to be administered as of now in severe cases. What does it actually mean, sir?
Yeah, it is very clearly indicated while giving us the approval of this drug. This drug is used only under emergency use, where the patient is negative, mild to moderate conditions. First of all, the patient is COVID positive with mild to moderate conditions, and where the disease is progressing further with symptomatic like a cough, like the tasteless and all these things. So then we have to provide this drug under the prescription by the doctor.
Right.
And the dosage is it's every 12 hours we have to take 800 mg. So it's a 200 mg capsule. So 4 capsules in the morning and 4 capsules in the evening. So every 12 hours.
So would you call this drug a game changer? And I ask you this because earlier we had, Faviflu, many, of course, there was Remdesivir, and all of that has been rejected. As we are past the second wave, I personally know a lot of people who took these drugs. What is different about this drug, and what makes you optimistic that come the 4th wave or come maybe a few months, down the line, we will not reject this drug as well?
Yeah, this is the second solid oral which is approved in India. Earlier we have a Favipiravir. If you look at Favipiravir, has a higher doses. You have to use almost 122 tablets for the full course. Whereas in the Molnupiravir, you can use only 40 capsules. But the mechanism of action is totally different compared with Favipiravir and Molnupiravir. But when we understand that also, the Molnupiravir has definitely more advantage than Favipiravir. So that is what we identified for the COVID.
All right. And, sir, since Optimus Pharma has launched the drug, tell us a little bit about the manufacturing. Where do you stand on that front? When can we expect it to be available pan-India?
Yeah, we are under manufacturing of this drug once we receive the approval from DCCA and DCA. We are expecting next 1 week it is available pan-India.
So in a week, you're saying it is going to be available pan-India. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And so tell us a little bit about costing, because, reports say it's going to cost between 60 to 65 rupees. But a few months earlier, if I'm correct, in the US, the cost was reaching up to $600, $700 as well.
Yeah. So in US, it is a $700, but in India, it is available at 2,500 rupees for the whole course. We keep per capsule as a 63 rupees as a MRP. So 40 capsules is roughly about 2,500, 2,600 rupees for the whole course of this 5 days. Yeah.
Okay, so about 60 to 65 rupees would be the ballpark cost, you say, sir.
Yes.
You spoke earlier about the phase 3 clinical trials which you have conducted. Could you shed a little more light on that, elaborate that a little more? Because, the people, as I said earlier, are skeptical and also curious.
Yeah.
Tell us about the number of subjects on which, the trials were conducted, the geographical locations, rather the number which you had, taken into consideration. And you spoke of reducing the viral load, in lesser number of days, in 5 to 6 days, as you claim, sir. But to what extent do you read, or do the clinical trials conducted till now show that it can reduce mortality or the severity of the disease, sir?
Yeah. We conducted clinical trials on 1,218 patients. So across the different geographies in India, almost we selected 29 centers, study centers, different parts of India. So when we administered the volunteers and when administered this dose, we understand that in the we have monitored almost 28 days of every patients.
Yeah.
So we have seen the the standard care and molnupiravir case. As I mentioned to you earlier, this is showing a relatively good results compared with standard care. And we have seen that mainly we have taken the 4-5 parameters, which is mainly so hospitalization rate is almost reduced in our studies, almost more than 50%.
All right, hospitalization, you say, was down by 50%.
50% in our study, submitted. And we have seen that even we have taken a few volunteers, which is comorbid conditions, and a few volunteers, which is having a severe symptomatic also. But we have seen in the entire study, there is no even one death. So
all right, so just to highlight, rate of hospitalization, you say much lesser. There was no mortality reported, and also you say the viral load reduced, in lesser number of days. Sir, help us understand first of all who can take this drug, because as I said, the show is also for a lot of common man, who are quite.
This is very clear. 18 years and above this drug to be administered, and 18 years below should not be taken. And this is not suggested to the pregnant woman as of now. So.
Right, and you, sir, spoke about, of course, the technology, the RNA transcription, which is used in this. Tell us a little more, really, about how this drug works, in a human body.
Yeah, see, when the virus is entered into the human body, obviously it replicates, using RNA, so that this molecule will, you can say that misguide this RNA, because the cytidine derivative, cytidine is will confuse the virus to replication. So that's how it will work.
All right, and sir, as I conclude, just a question or two more. Are you ready with the commercial quantity? You said that the drugs could be available in a week. Of course, there are about 13 companies which have been granted permission for restricted use of this emergency pill by the DGCI. But in a week, you are sure that you'll be ready with commercial quantity, which will cater to the needs, because the cases, of course, are growing phenomenally.
One company cannot able to reach the requirements. So we are one among the all other licensees who got approvals. So we have a reasonably good capacity in terms of close to 40 million capsules we can able to produce from our site, which is located in Hyderabad, and we are actually good to go to reach the many patients what best we can able to cater with the most affordable price.
All right. Last question then, sir. As we conclude, would you call this drug a game changer? And I reiterate a question I asked you earlier, because in view of many other medicines, as we spoke about Aviflu also, there was also plasma therapy. A lot of that has been rejected as of now. In the view of all the misgivings which people also may have, what would you want to say about the drug? And would you term it as a game changer, if not, as you clarified right at the beginning, a magic pill?
Yeah, so I can say it's a game changer, and as of now, this is only the available drug for the home quarantine people. So I think that this is only 5 days the course, and significantly in the coming days, you can understand how this product is once we launch in the market. We are going to monitor further also, by doing the pharmacovigilance studies. So we would like to understand how this drug is, taking it. So down the line, you can understand more results about this drug. But as of now, we definitely feel, because not only our study, even the originator in so many other companies also conducted studies, which are all showing 30 to 50% rate of hospitalization is reducing, and hopefully this will work well.
All right, sir. We hope, of course, for the best, a game changer drug, as you say. We hope you are correct. Thank you so much for joining us on NewsX.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.